It was a quiet night when the pattern of harassment escalated again. For weeks, I had noticed unusual activity on the ranch. Equipment missing, tools disappearing, and late-night disturbances that hinted at systematic theft. I soon realized the culprits were none other than the HOA officers themselves, exploiting their supposed authority to steal from my property. At first, I tried subtle observation. Security cameras had been installed around all key points: the barn, equipment sheds, and storage areas. Motion sensors triggered alerts to my phone, allowing me to monitor everything remotely. What I discovered was shocking. Over $400,000 worth of farm equipment had been stolen during nighttime raids, each carefully orchestrated to avoid immediate detection. I decided it was time to confront the situation directly, but not with rash aggression. I prepared a plan combining evidence collection, legal authority, and strategic defense. I informed the local authorities of potential illegal activity, ensuring every action would be documented and legally binding. On the designated night, I stayed hidden near the main equipment shed, observing the familiar pattern. Sure enough, lights flickered across the property as the HOA officers attempted another theft. Max was alert, hiding nearby, ready to assist if needed, but this confrontation was primarily about strategy and evidence. As the officers approached, I activated a series of pre-installed deterrents: motion-activated cameras, spotlights, and audible alarms that lit up the area and recorded every action in high definition. Within minutes, the officers were caught red-handed, attempting to load equipment into their trucks. The element of surprise worked in my favor, allowing for precise documentation without physical confrontation. I stepped out, authoritative and calm. "Stop right there," I commanded. "You are committing theft on private property. You are under observation, and law enforcement has been notified." The officers froze, caught in the act. Their arrogance evaporated as they realized that the tables had turned completely. Evidence was being recorded in real time, witnesses could be called, and the legal consequences would be severe. Karen, orchestrating from afar as always, panicked when the call went out confirming the officers' illegal actions. The very people she had trusted to enforce her rules were now exposed, and her influence over them had no power here. Within an hour, local law enforcement arrived, responding to the coordinated call I had set up. The officers were detained, their trucks inspected, and the stolen equipment recovered. Documentation of the theft, complete with timestamps, video footage, and witness statements, was taken for the formal case. By sunrise, the ranch was secure once again. The stolen equipment was accounted for, and the perpetrators faced legal consequences for their actions. Karen's audacity had reached a new level of recklessness, and the law had decisively intervened. Sarah and I walked through the barn, inspecting each piece of recovered equipment. Max padded beside us, ears alert but relaxed, sensing the restored order. The lesson was unmistakable. Theft, corruption, and abuse of authority cannot prevail when met with preparation, evidence, and lawful enforcement. The community soon became aware of the incident. Karen's influence and the HOA officers' authority were thoroughly undermined. The message was clear: audacity and misuse of power have consequences, and boundaries, once enforced with vigilance and strategy, are absolute. By evening, peace returned to the ranch. Equipment was secure, the family was safe, and the property was protected. Karen, humiliated and powerless, had been reminded once again that entitlement, when exercised without legality or foresight, inevitably results in exposure and accountability. The ranch, the equipment, and the family were intact, standing as a testament to preparedness, authority, and the unwavering enforcement of rightful boundaries. Karen's audacity had met its match.